I'm Dr. Ariele Noble. I'm a qualified psychologist and executive coach, and I work with all people in their academic, personal, professional lives, helping them to be well and live well. What happens when we experience something new? Okay, well, a few things happen. We tend to feel kind of the heart pumping, and it's giving us all these natural boosts of dopamine and adrenaline and some cortisol, all in moderation, are great chemicals. And this is particularly what's happening when we're thinking this is going to be great. Thoughts like that. And then there is the thoughts that are the what if this is not so great type. That's when we might get a bit more boosts and the heart's pumping. And this is what we tend to begin to experience as anxiety. There's this well-researched phenomenon that says that the more we try not to think or feel something, the more we do. Excitement and anxiety are really the same feeling, it's just where your head's at in that moment. What is resilience? Resilience is basically how effectively we can stand back up after a fall. Because the more that we are tending to our own needs and well-being, the more resilient we are, the more we connect and build community with others, and the more then we're tending to our own needs and well-being. And you're getting this opportunity now to get into this new environment and become more you. So what is that going to look like? How can you put yourself out there? You'll likely, in those events and activities, connect with others that might be in a similar boat. And the hardest part is showing up. And if that feels like too much, there's no need to push. It's important to think about. On the one hand, the intention is there for us all to live together, feel safe, feel good in our environment. So that intention is already there, and you'll likely be working towards that organically without necessarily needing to do something, right? It's about how we are. And what we want to be is comfortable and just be me in my home environment and have it feel safe. I mean, most of the time, those kinds of healthy, safe risks look good on us. So try taking that step, see what it looks like. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You could start small or go big. Going out together to try a new activity, or asking someone where their name comes from or what it means. I'm a big believer compassion happens from the inside out. Before we check in with others, we have to check in with ourselves. So just know that the way you are communicates a lot to the people around you, and that's a great place to start. Community is what you make it. I think what's really important is to have it be diverse. Diversify. It could be your neighbors, it could be other students, but also ensure that you have some trusted adults in there. That's also very helpful. People on your floors, a trusted teacher that you have, because we'll need to lean on different people at different times. And also it's in the way that we give back. That's also big ways in which we build community. It's really the people around us who give us a sense of meaning and purpose. So being a good neighbor, helping others build community is about utilizing all those shared spaces, from places where you can prepare meals together, do laundry together, to play pool or ping pong. Venture out, be in that shared spaces. Just noticing can go a long way. So to articulate when you're noticing something, hey, I've noticed that you've been spending a lot of time in your room and not in these shared spaces, or that you haven't joined us recently, for lunch or whatever it is that everybody else is doing. Just anything that you notice. You've seemed a bit down lately. I wanted to ask how you are. There are lots more resources available to you. I know universities have lots of counseling services, health and well-being resources, reaching out to your family and friends who you know you can talk to. There's also Shout 85258, which you can text anytime, 24/7. It is important to make those connections and reach out before you reach a place of overwhelm so that you don't have to let it get that far. And just for you to know that you're not alone, and there are lots of resources and people available ready to lean in and connect with you when you need it.